Over here at the upper right, we have our player.
MVP Genius.
Champion of BlizzCon.
I have a feeling, by the way, after watching that, he's not going to go Terran.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm kind of digging this whole Protoss thing.
I am MVP.
And here is MVP.
Not digging this whole Protoss thing.
MVP
Not today,
is
at least.
probably... I mean, this is a stressful situation. If you're that good and suddenly, within a series of a few best of threes, you slip between the cracks and end up in Coda. I mean, this is like a huge blow to your career.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a travesty for him. By the way, Tasteless, we have been informed by our wonderful listeners on Twitter that Tal'Darim Altar is, in fact, the furthest.
Okay.
Cross positions is the
All right,
furthest walking distance.
So that really hits home then.
Yeah.
You know, just how out of touch that strategy was with the way it should be played.
It had to be that he thought his opponent was going for 2-base Colossus, which, especially on that map,
But
would
you
be
know
terrible.
what, man? Even if he was going 2-base Colossus, you know what's better than attacking him is getting a third base, taking gases, and just getting more Vikings.
That's a possibility as well.
No, I mean, that's...
I mean, but
That's the way I feel.
But again, against a 2-base Colossus, that would be valid. So, yeah. By the way, guys, feel free to follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
I am Artosis. He is Call Me Tasteless.
We need to get those accounts verified.
Make sure that everyone knows it's really us.
I know. Got my priorities straight. Now, Terran did a special kind of wall in. Obviously, it's very susceptible to a rush on low ground, and that might actually happen. However, it is very easy to hide what the Terran's actually doing because the probe never gets inside the main base. And in this case, he's going to go for a fast expansion.
Yep. Very fast expo coming up.
Fast expansion from MVP. Ain't no brakes on this crazy train.
Now, what will Genius do against this?
Okay, you want me to call a prediction?
Please.
I think he's going to do some kind of warp gate rush.
Yeah, you think so?
Because, first of all, that can be pretty good against fast expanding anyways. And if he's not, the barracks and the depot are so vulnerable. You get some free hits. He could go for the Void Ray 2-gate, 3-gate rush.
Yeah,
That's
these are all
possible.
very good. Very good Tasteless. Could be.
Will I get an attaboy?
Attaboy.
Get a pat on the back?
Attaboy.
Can you just say, I'm
There
proud
you
of you, son?
Finally, Tasteless. I thought you'd never do it,
All right.
but here we are.
Here we are.
We're here.
Now he's chrono boosting out the Sentry, which can mean a lot of things. It means we probably are not going to see a Stargate. Yeah, he's going to get a Robo facility. This is actually a very safe response. You know, Genius is known to take risks, but I feel like after that game against MVP, he's probably thinking, well, I seem to be just playing better than MVP, so I'm actually just going to play a standard game.
Well, you know, I don't know that anyone can truly be like, I'm better than MVP. This guy, you know, maybe he's having an off day. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and this is what I'm going to chalk it up to. Alicia understands PvT better than anyone in the world, and MVP truly thought that Genius was going for a 2-base Colossus, like a 3-warp gate. Like, I need every gateway unit I have.
Yeah.
And they suck until the Colossus is out. That's what I'm going with.
There are
That's
a lot
what
of
I choose
very
to believe.
Colossus-dependent Protosses out there.
There are, and in fact, in past seasons, Genius has really relied on that type of play. So, you know, I think we're going to see a much better game from MVP this time. I think for sure this is going to go.
Take a look here.
He's scared.
He is scared, man. He has all his SCVs at the bunker. They're all holding hands. They're having a seance right now.
Little powwow.
Little powwow. They all put their hands in the middle. They're like, we can do it, MVP! And they shoot their hands up in the air.
Wow.
Wow. Now, what we can remark about with Genius's build here is that he is so positive, 100% positive, MVP will not rush him. He went Robo, then Nexus. That's like if Terran sends anything at you.
Yeah,
1-gate Robo Nexus.
Yeah, if he goes 2 barracks, you die. You're just like, oh, darn.
Oh, well,
That's
let me grab
terrible.
all these units, hotkey them, and attack you with them. I might stim.
And down goes the Observer. But he did get a ton of information. 3 barracks, engineering bay. That is actually a huge amount of information. And this game, Tasteless, MVP Genius is going for a 3 gateway. Colossus, like I was just talking about last
Very
game,
nice.
something that he has done a lot in the past. So this is the type of build I think that MVP thought he was going to do that last game. Will MVP react to it in a similar way, though?
If you go 3-gate, if you do this exact identical build, you have the strongest 2-base Colossus kind of army that you can get because you cut so many corners early on to get probes, get that Observer out. You're going to have the Colossus quicker than normal. The expansion was quicker than normal. And if you can predict that the Terran will attack you, you are in good shape.
Yeah.
Like, good shape. Like Mr. Ed is saying good. Like,
Yeah,
good.
if he comes at you, I mean, the thing is, he hits you right before the Colossus pops out with good stim timing, kills off a good amount of gateway units. You have nothing to protect it. And yeah, he got quite...
He got supply
Supply
block,
block,
so this is
Tasteless.
actually going to be a little bit less powerful.
You know that we need additional pylons? I was just saying supply lawns. This is so funny, man. I've played all 3 races. My brain is just an amalgamation of all the different things that it says, including
Good
the
word.
Korean phrases.
Amalgamation.
Yeah, man.
Look at you.
I've been reading my book of Tasteless.
Settle down, high SAT word scores. You are out of control. You're gonna make our viewers good at StarCraft and get them into a good college.
I'm trying to be like you, Tasteless.
Help the nerds
I
out.
want to be you, but I never can be.
Stim.
Oh! Oh!
Artos, of all the noises I've heard you make in StarCraft, wow!
Tasteless, I can't tell you.
You made the sound of an old man falling down the stairs.
Well, that's what MVP feels like here. He lost the first game. If he loses this game, he's in Code A, which for the former champion is unfathomable. And to scan right there and not kill that, he even lifted a barracks, and I don't know, man. That is just not the position you want to be in. Now, here comes MVP's little timing, but there is a Colossi out already. Range, not quite done, but he definitely has more than enough to hold this off easily with force fields.
Now, the big question on MVP on how well he's playing is, okay, now here it is, Scouting Marine.
Ready for dust off.
And now he should not attack her.
Yeah.
He should say, okay, I see the Colossus. There are 3 sentries positioned exactly so that they will all get the force fields up no matter what position they're in. Now he's going to go for
He's going to go into the Stalkers!
Uh-oh.
Genius.
That was close.
Oh, man. Genius just a little bit slow in reacting there. But yeah, I mean, this is what Terrans have been doing for a very long time against Protoss. Just dropping stuff in the main and trying to create divergence.
Really good, man.
So we notice nowadays a lot of Protosses, they're going to leave Stalkers in their main. Because guess what? They install your frontal full attack with force fields and block your drops. So when someone's sitting in their main base, Tasteless, you should not be able to actually drop them.
Now, MVP wants to control the middle of the map and take a third in a little bit here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want to do.
It's gonna be. He has to be very good about how he times his third, because right now what it looks like is Genius is actually just gearing up for an attack, and I think that is it. I think Genius has said to himself, "You know what, Tasteless?" You say, "What, Genius?" He says,
Genius?
"Well, Tasteless, I'm up a game. This is actually a very strong build. If I just make a ton of units in Colossus and attack, if he makes one misclick, one misstep, I might kill him."
Then I say, Genius, get back in your booth or you're going to lose this game. Stop talking to me.
It's like, but Tasteless, I have sentries on a hotkey. He can't kill me. I have enough time to get back. Don't worry about it.
All right. This is actually very smart by the Terran to always stim a Marine, peek in there. He says, what are the upgrades? And it's good because you're not scanning. Marine is much cheaper than 300 mules, assuming you do not value that Marine's life.
No one does in StarCraft.
Nobody does.
6 Warp Gate going up. MVP just scanned MVP Genius and realizes, okay, 6 Warp Gates, Chrono Boosted Robotics Facility, Chrono Boosted Forge. This is getting scary.
Now, the center of this map moving down it, until you let him into your own area, sort of the center left location on the map, that's the only place where you can have a better concave. If you're in the middle of the map against Colossus, Stalker, you know, the whole shebang, sentries, a couple zealots.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang, as they say in the StarCraft
The whole
industry.
Walla Walla.
I mean, you're not going to get a surround. So, Protoss see the position they're in right now. Terran can't hurt them. But if he edges too far out, actually, even then, I'm not entirely sure if Terran has the right army composition. Basically, Genius's build allowed him to get so far ahead because he predicted what Terran was going to do.
Okay, so that Viking flower is very thick. There are
is.
8 Vikings in that flower. 8 petals.
In the Viking
2
flower.
4-leaf clovers. It's a very liking.
A very liking Viking flower.
Yes.
Do we have ghosts in the Terran's army? Can you check for us, please?
Tasteless. We do not have
We do
ghosts.
not have ghosts. That's a pretty big deal.
He has 31 Marauders, 22 Marines, and 10 Vikings, though. Right now, the supply MVP at
this is
171,
smart. He's
180 for Genius.
He's going to rip down the rocks. He's going to come in from a different angle.
That is smart.
He must be a genius. Uh-oh.
Oh, Tasteless.
Uh-oh, this angle's not going to be good.
MVP taking a few extra hits there he didn't want, and now all his units have to spread out.
Oh, my God. This is a disaster.
This
I think
is.
MVP's actually dead.
Yeah, MVP is not looking good here. There's going to be so many Stalkers left over. Even though he gets all these Colossi, he's not spread correctly.
Oh, my God. That's it.
That is it. 102 against 143 supply. Genius with an insane 2-base all in here.
Damn,
oh my God,
man.
that's a lot of units. And MVP is going to go to code A. My life is a lie.
All
What
right,
is occurring?
I need to find that crystal skull and rub it again and get back into the real reality where MVP is supposed to be in, in Code S. Because right now
I don't
in an
know what to
alternate
say.
universe where
I
MVP
couldn't imagine this. I couldn't imagine this. I thought he was going to win this season.
I know.
He's so good. Someone broke the game genie.
Well,
That's the thing. Nowadays, all the systems are online, Tasteless. They updated the firmware, and that's it. Game Genie doesn't work anymore.
Team G don't work anymore, and once again MVP
GG.
lands the mules at GG's out. Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
There is. He
Genius.
has done it. Genius. Genius.
Oh my God, it's
genius.
Bubbles.
Oh, Bubbles.
He blew Bubbles when he lost. He's trying
like,
to blow Bubbles again. He's
come on.
messing it up.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Oh, I gotta go play with the Bubbles. I'll be right back. There's Bubbles. You ever see little kids when they see
Those
Bubbles?
are actually Guardian Shields, Artosis. Those are as many Guardian Shields coming up. MVP, talk about going from hero to zero pretty quick. Man, I feel like we should make the losers march underneath the up and down thing into the giant up and down manhole we have in the center of the stage.
I feel like we should make them strip down to their boxers, tie that huge up and down placard to them with a chain, and make them just drag it out.
True. No longer the Code A sea urchin or whatever you decided you were going to do.
They have to hold the sea urchin in one hand while they do
it's
it.
so gross.
All their muscles tense trying to take it, but they have to untense the hand or it hurts. Just torture them for losing.
This is
How
so
dare you lose?
This is so weird that MVP is like in Code A. Like that's never actually ever supposed to happen.
the
Especially-
world is going like this.
Oh yes, that is. If we're an interpretive dance, that's exactly what's happening. No, but I mean seriously, like Fruit Dealer. Okay, he was Season 1 champion. He's had some time. Maybe his skill is atrophied. It's not as shocking. All right, now we hear. What season is Season 5?
Well, Fruit Dealer got crushed.
But then like MVP, it's like, well, he just won Season 4, and he like won Season 4, like hands down. He was better than Marine King.
Like he
Clunch.
actually won it.
He,
Like didn't it
won
just
it.
Clyde win it? He won it.
He won it. He actually, yes. So, it's just like so strange. I'm sad. I mean, I really do feel bad for MVP.
He's a great player. This is quite a shocking defeat.
And you know what can happen in Code A? Is, what if
Imagine him and Slayer's
what if
Boxer
there's an
get the
upset?
first round.
Yeah. And then somebody like actually goes to Code B, and eventually just keep going down the alphabet and stuff until we have to start using different characters.
MVP goes-
It's like Code question mark.
Imagine-
It's like, oh my God.
MVP, imagine if he actually lost his first round in Code A. Watch, he just like takes the StarCraft 2 disc, he breaks it, and then goes back to StarCraft 1 Pro Gaming.
Jeez, man, that would be unbelievably bad. So, we're going to have a 10-minute break. So, you got some time to get some Kleenex, wipe your tears away, move on, because MVP is now down in Code A. We'll be back with the next group in just a little bit.